This is the Satin Lounge, and we are back with an invincible artist. Jeryl is with us here in the Satin Lounge. I wanted to talk about your latest project, Radio Friendly. I love the title, obviously because the name radio is in it. Explain to me why you named the record that.
I was lucky enough to get a production deal with a gentleman named Jim Ebert, and such a great guy. And my brother and I both traveled down to Virginia, Falls Church, Virginia, to record this album. And we were sitting in a Starbucks, and we were talking about what to name the album. And my brother was saying, you know what, everybody who listens to your music always kind of classifies it as radio friendly. And then I was like, well, why don't we just name the album that? So my brother actually came up with it, and it stuck, and we went with it.
We have a track that is so popular in the Satin Lounge, entitled Invincible. People requested, and they were so excited that you were going to be here. They wanted to make sure I play that this evening, and I will. But
great.
I did a little research and found out that was on the hit web series Anyone But Me soundtrack. And as I dug a little deeper, I found out that you were an extra on that series. Tell me about that experience.
Oh, it was so much fun. Twitter has been amazing, and I've gotten a lot of opportunities through Twitter. And I was introduced to the series and Susan Miller and Tina Cessa Ward through Twitter, and also Rachel Hip Flores, who's the sweetest girl on earth. They have some mutual friends, and the Twitterverse is kind of funny because everybody kind of like collects together, and we start talking and who knows what. And I love the series. So I had seen the first season of the series. And so it was great. I got up at like 4:30 in the morning and drove out to New York, and they were filming on site at this little Catholic school. So I actually did, get into a couple of the scenes you'll see me, and then actually my car got into one of the scenes too, which is kind of funny.
Very awesome.
Meeting Susan and Tina, they're just awesome. Totally awesome people. So.
Very awesome. Well, did it feel pretty good to you? Are you going to start kind of reaching out to another genre of entertainment? You think you want to be an actress now, or what?
No way. No way. When I was 5 years old, I got cast as Mary Poppins, and I totally choked.
What?
So forget it.
No, not a spoonful of sugar. What?
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Oh, no.
But been really lucky with that. So to contribute some music for Anyone But Me, and it's such a good message. And
well, speaking of good message, what's the correlation between the song Invincible or the record Radio Friendly and your Cyclist for AIDS? What are you up to? What's going on?
Oh yeah, this year will be the 4th year that I participate in the New Jersey Ride Against AIDS, which is a 250-mile cycle from the very tip of New Jersey all the way down to Cape May, New Jersey, which is the very bottom of New Jersey. And it's an amazing organization, and every year we raise money, and we get on our bikes and we ride 100 miles the first day, 100 the second day, and about 60 the third day. Anybody who buys Radio Friendly, I donate part of the proceeds from that to the New Jersey Ride Against AIDS.
Awesome. Well, please, it's for a wonderful cause. It's a wonderful CD. It's something you should add to your musical collection, and it's for a wonderful cause. Radio Friendly by Jeryl. Go and pick that up, download that. You can head over to TheSatinLounge.com and find out more information about that, okay? There are so many who are trying to get their records played, get a record deal, potentially get maybe even a single on a soundtrack or so forth like you have done. It's obviously doable because you are an example of. What would you say to them?
Basically, on an indie level, the best thing that you could do for yourself is just be a self-promotional person and just get your name out there and play and have a good time. One thing is really important is, your songwriting skills. I think writing a popular-sounding song is definitely a craft, and it's very important to have a hook in your song. If you're looking to be, some kind of commercial artist. And it's funny, I actually, in the LGBT community, when I had From the Desk of Sally, I really didn't have a big gay and lesbian following because I played a lot of straight bars, and it wasn't that I didn't promote myself as a gay singer-songwriter or band, but at the same time, it was strange. I didn't have that kind of following that a lot of the indie artists that you see now. So it was a little bit stranger for me, and I'm just starting to actually pick up on that now. But I would just say, just get yourself out there, and the internet is just an amazing way to get your music out there, and you can do it for free. And to get a record deal is a 1 in a million shot. It's so tough, so tough. But
you can do it without, correct?
Sure. I mean, I've been so lucky to, like I said, I just got out there and pounded the pavement and talked to people and, spent a lot of time, promoting. And also, too, for me, I was never really money motivated. So I would lend my music to anyone who was interested in, just getting it heard, which is great. And it definitely opened a lot of doors for me. So, my advice would be just do it because you love it, first of all. And, second of all, just try and get it out there to as many people as you can. And you never know. Something crazy could happen and you might get a record deal, but that's really not the end-all, be-all. Because sometimes you get that record deal and one of these big record companies might pick you up and give you all this money, but then maybe not promote you and you fall on the wayside. So it's a very, I'm straight no. It's a really, really tough business.